Well, hello there. Welcome. I'm your host, Desert Fox. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for stumbling across my transport, or not Transport Fever 2. Ha 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 ha. My Cities Skylines 2 video. We're sitting up here hillside of a city I had built. This is about a week after release of the game. A couple of small updates. Week and a half. And just wanted to talk about the game, show you around the city, and maybe add a little bit on camera, show you some of the features. Welcome to the city of Mansfield. We're starting way up here. Way out here. I just want a nice cinematic shot to start things off, but we're going to get up here. I just want to give you a second there to appreciate, just to see how big that sprawl is. Now, yeah, I know. A couple of bridges over here don't really make sense or look logically. Yeah, these are just placeholder spots. But, I mean, the sprawl in this map, in particular, I've always really liked. I don't know. I've kind of fallen in love with the amount of sprawl you actually have to do. I've kind of, for this city, I've kind of chosen a very simplistic grid. I'll kind of show you top-down view. We started out right here. I've upgraded this since it was here or here was the original tile. It's one of the two. I think it's this one. No, I think it's this one. It's this one. Because I went that way immediately. Yeah, so, yeah, you start out with, like, this initial tile. So I just worked with what I had, space-wise. And then just went around space-wise. Yeah, some of the features of the city, though. The reason why I like this build. In particular, I actually, for the first time, I've built a inner-city, like, loop thing. That really kind of encompasses, like, the main core of the downtown. Giving it its own kind of identity, a way to expand and breathe. But I wanted to get in here and show you some of the height that we're actually experiencing. And let me get rid of that. This is also post annoying ad removed update. So, well, let's get in here. Let's get playing on single speed. Game, my settings might vary compared to yours. My machine's a little bit... Oh. A helicopter. You know, your simulation may vary in comparison to mine. But, I just kind of wanted to show you that, you know, you can get way down here. Just trying to explain this to a friend of mine. Yeah, this is about as close as I could get. I mean, if you were 12 foot, 14 foot tall, 15 foot tall, that's pretty cool. And then think about it in comparison to, like, where I started this episode, this video, where I started way out there on the hillside, just looking obscurely. So you could see, like, you could zoom all the way in. But yeah, we've got some serious height in our downtown corridor. I tried to mix it with a solid mix of tall and medium tall, U.S. and European. The offices, I would say, I would probably ask for, like, a couple more assets to be developed throughout the, next little couple of updates to be added to really separate the types of offices. Because I would like North American and European style offices, like the tall offices. But yeah, I'll show you where I was most recently working and developing, and that was over here, this nice little area. We're kind of heading out, towards the bay. We're kind of on this flat-ish kind of terrain, kind of working in this nice little area. Also, it's perpendicular to the rest of the build, so all of it is kind of what I'm orientating as north to south, so north end to south end. As you can see, most of the grid runs north to south. This is, I've changed it and went diagonal, and that is just based solely on the positioning of the highway. But yeah, I'm just sitting over here hanging, just building a little bit here and there. I have a extenuous demand for commercial and for small residential. I'm gonna try to quench some of that demand right now. But yeah, no. Again, I'm playing on a medium machine, and I just wanted to, discuss, like, what people are still complaining about with, like, their machine not being able to run the game. Sorry, guys. That's just kind of a you problem. But, I mean, I like I'm saying, I run a GTX 2070. And this thing, I mean, I have a city of 50,000 and I'm running perfectly fine. My OBS here, I'll even tell you what my OBS is telling me. My OBS is recording this, is able to record it at 60 frames per second. So you're having it recorded to you in 60 frames. I don't know what the actual physical gameplay is doing. I don't know what that is. If I'm going to assume playing on 1 speed right now, zoomed in like this, I'm probably playing comfortably about 40, 50, maybe 60. Still. Only when you get into specific types of building and different types of things do things get a little chaotic. But yeah, no, I just wanted to kind of create another video of Cities Skylines 2. I want to do another city kind of. I have a couple of different cities, and I was just thinking about starting off before doing like a full-blown series. Just kind of getting. I have a couple of cities I've pre-built, kind of practicing for that project, and this is one of them. And I just kind of wanted to do a little bit of a show, kind of practice take on how I want to record these videos. Because I'm not really sure, you know, there's a bunch of different styles of recording when it comes to a video, you know, and I do my Transport Fever 2 videos for those of you who are watchers of my Transport Fever 2 content. I do them in a very specific way where I'll think of the project, finish the project in that episode, you know. And I'm just trying to figure out if that's something I want to continue on in this, which is something I've seen done. But yeah. In essence, though, what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to meet all of this physical like demand for lower income, like basically single family homes, and I am like doing my best, but it's not going well. It's not great because it like once you get some, you get a bunch more, and then. I will say that is the one thing that if you're playing this game and you've gotten your city kind of to this point, like mine is, you will sit here and fight with the low residential, and I've had to fight with off. I have another city that's about the same size, a little smaller right now, about 44,000. Every time, every time I want to. There we go. Very nice. All right. A lot of this. Lost my train of thought. Damn. A lot of times in this game that I've noticed so far is that when you are building, if you are not careful, you can very easily overspend. And you can quite easily just make very easy mistakes. Just very nonchalant beginner mistakes. Yeah, see but I will say this: the game does stutter for me on occasion, like that. So if you did see that, and nothing physically happened in my recording, I'm sorry. But if you did notice that, yeah, my game did stutter a little bit. And it does do that, but I mean, overall, I know they've made a couple of updates to the game since I have purchased it. I would say I am pleasantly pleased with where the game is at. I mean, I have had no. I mean, I get it. Some people are still very upset that their game isn't working, but I have, as you can see from my, from this video and so on and so forth, that I've had little to no issues. And I don't know, maybe I'm just lucky. And I will take lucky because I am naturally not that lucky of a person. So if I've got something that's working right now, I'm going to take it. Let's get in here because I cannot find... There we go. Yeah, we're just going to fill this in for these nice folk. Just to make a massive neighborhood. And I'm creating just some very wonky intersections just for the fun of it, honestly. At this point, in the city, I'm at the point where it's just more about making the city fun to live in over functionality. This city is probably the best city I've ever done in terms of public transit. I'm only using bus and trams. And the last time I checked, which I will pull those numbers up now, my population is 51,000. 35,244 people ride the public transit system. And I'm not using trains or subways. So you will still have plenty of traffic to contend with, but as far as physical, demand, game-breaking amounts of traffic, no. I have not really run into a traffic situation that I could not fix with the new tools, if that makes sense. So yeah, I love the state of the game. Just kind of filling this all in. We're going to take a look here in a minute what these buildings kind of look like. Fill all this in, yeah. And I'll fill these streets in. I'll make a design out of it or something. I'll do something for this. I just won't leave it barren like that. I'll fill it in. I'll put some parks in. And that's pretty much where it's at. It's like this city is like just in the filling out the sprawl, I would say, phase of its life. And some people might argue that a city never is technically done, and you would be correct in that argument. But I will sidetrack it to, well, it might be for you, but for me personally, I only build these for so long. Like, one big project I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this highway, I'm going to make an interchange right here and run it straight to here and then terminate it probably right there. But yeah, and then I'll finish it in on the other side, paint it, fill it in, kind of fill it in. And then, yeah, we'll probably do this last section up here. And I'll probably call this one a done city, probably fill this in. I'm only at 13. This city I might try to push it just to get as far as I can, see how big I can make it. But yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna dip out of here, so I'm gonna leave you with a nice shot. Let's find you a good shot. Look at the highway. Oh yeah. Take a good shot of that highway. Also, the terrain on this map, I actually fell in love with it. It was very easy to work with. You know what? Let's get down here and let's just look at the hustle and bustle of Mansfield. But yeah, guys, please smash that like button, destroy that subscribe, and obliterate that bell icon so you get these videos for Cities Skylines, dude. It's almost the second time I've done it. Every Wednesday when I put them out. I'm going to try to do them every Wednesday. I got another city I'm going to present to you. It's not as... Probably this is the nicest one I've got. And I got another one I'd like to present to you, kind of like with some ideas. But, yeah, this is definitely one that I liked a bunch. I like the pre-built stuff that the tools that they've given me have definitely elevated my city building game. I've even noticed it in my Transport Fever too. But yeah, no, listen to that. That's a living city. Cars, kids yelling. A random bus turning around up there. Got a tram up there. Got some buses right here. But yeah, no. Alright, guys. You take care. And I will see you next time.